Good Monday morning, friends. How are you? We here in Southern Ohio are part of the daylight savings time, and I could tell you, and I speak for everyone, we hate it. I don't know why they don't leave it alone. But anyway, we do hate it because it gets dark at 5 o'clock, pretty near 5 o'clock. And I don't know why they just can't leave it alone. So anyway, that happens Saturday into Sunday morning. So we're all trying to adjust to that. It just feels like the days longer and the nights are forever. So anyway, I thought I'd come in and just do a spend the day with me and catch up with you because I haven't seen you much. We've had such a busy week last week, and I'm going to be another week the same this week. I've got a staff member that's going to be on vacation and another staff member that's out for other activities because he's a senior in high school. So I'll be working a lot. I work every morning. I do every day lunch shift. Some evenings I can have the evening off. Not this week. That's not going to happen. So I've got a list of all the stuff that I need to get done before the work week. So that's what I typically do in the morning. I make a to-do list of all the things that I've got to do. So Friday, Saturday, we're super busy. I thought because the football games have ended that we wouldn't be busy on Friday night. I was wrong. Sorry, I'm pulling my withdrawals. Super packed dining room Saturday night, Saturday afternoon before work. Maddie came home and we went to what's called here the Holiday Trail. And different people set up at the churches and different places, and they have homemade items, and it's a craft show. So we went to that and took Maddie and Elena and Destiny, who works for me, but she's like a child. Her and Madison have been friends since they were 5, so she works for us. So anyway, we all went. We had a good time. Some of my favorite things that I got, some tallow soap made from tallow and some cream, and I'm super excited. I'm doing it on my face, some tallow cream, and I love the soap. I've always wanted to try it, but I didn't want to order it from a website because I didn't know if it was real. This is homemade, and it's made locally just down the road from me, which is fantastic, which means I can get it again. And I also got, let me show you this. Homemade pork rinds. These were amazing. Madison got the jalapeno and I got the plain, and I tried one of Maddie's and I was like, oh, those are delicious. Let's swap some. But she left before I got some of her jalapeno ones. These were fantastic. I haven't seen homemade pork rinds since I was a kid. My dad and I used to go to a big flea market, and they would be out there cooking them in a big kettle, and he would get some. I like pork rinds. I like really good homemade pork rinds. So these were excellent. So anyway, so we did that Saturday. We went to work yesterday. It was one of those days where, you start something and it kind of snowballs. So I put up all my Halloween decorations. I was sad about that. I left out my fall stuff, my pumpkins and things like that. So I got all that taken care of. And then I went to put up laundry in my closet. I don't know why, but my closet can get just so disheveled so quickly. I don't know why. But anyway, I went in and sorted and organized it for the 100th millionth time. So it looks super nice now. I don't know how long it'll stay that way, but I need to go through too and sort through some of my clothes that's too big and get rid of those. So I'll have to put that on my to-do list. So today's to-do list was to pay bills, my home bills, and I always pay those at the first of the month, and to pay my shop bills, my pizza shop bills. I get those all paid at the first of the month. Gas, electric, those bills that you have. The same here. We don't have it. Well, we have a gas bill, but we use propane. Anyway. Electric bill, Netflix, that kind of stuff. I get all that taken care of the first of the month. So those are all paid. And so I got to sweep my kitchen. The majority of our property is wooded. So with leaves, no matter how much we try to take care of that, leaves get trapped in my house between the dogs, the boys. So I've got to sweep continuously. So I got to sweep again this morning. I write all this down. I need to switch out my handbag. I like to switch my purses out. So I wrote that down. That takes a little while for me. I go through and, anyway, got that on the agenda. And then playing my menu. Because, like I said, it's going to be another busy week. Last week, because I was so busy and I wasn't visiting you that often, I just did a carnivore. It was just easy for us to do a meat-based diet last week because I could throw some steaks on, some burgers on, eat, and go on with our lives. This week, I made chili yesterday because it was easier because everybody was in and out of the house. Same thing today. Everybody's going to be in and out of the house. Brock was here. I scrambled him some eggs, and then he left again. I haven't eaten breakfast yet. It's about 9:45. I just wait till I'm hungry, and then I just eat. So I'm not hungry right at the moment, so I will worry about that later. Trim my hair. Had that on the list. My hair grows weird. Of course, I wear short hair. I can't take it off. I have short hair, as you can tell. I've had short hair for years. I've grown my hair out. I just don't look good with long hair. I shouldn't say envious, but I love to see beautiful hair. I'm just not one of those people who had long, beautiful hair. It was just awful. So, my hair, I have to cut my hair pretty often, and it grows sometimes. The back will grow longer than the front. So anyway, today I had to cut the back. So I know that's weird, but that's just how it was. So anyway, I got the back of my hair trimmed up. I feel so much better. I do it myself. I was a hairstylist for years before we opened the pizza shop. So it's not like I just go in there and hack away, which is fine too. It's just hair will grow back. So if I mess it up, I mess it up. It's gonna grow back in 2 weeks. I don't get too upset about things like that. So anyway, I've got that. I did that. It's on the agenda. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to make today some oven fried chicken thighs with the pork rinds. I'm loving those, so I'll come back and we'll do that together. And then I'm going to do some green beans today. So I think that's what we're gonna have. And then I'm gonna plan on my menu and I'll come back and share that with you. Also, I'm gonna turn my camera around. I'm gonna adjust it. I'm gonna let you see me. My weight loss is about the same. I'm down almost 20 pounds since we, changed our lifestyle and stuff. And would I like it to be more? Sure. Am I feeling good? Yes. So that's the most important part. And I think I'm losing inches. So I'm going to adjust my camera here in a minute and give you a full body shot because, you only usually see this much of me. Plus, I would like to have it for reference for later. So, I am 54 and I am perimenopausal. I always say perimenopausal, which means I'm going through menopause. You have to have 12 months without a cycle to be considered menopausal. I'm not yet. I haven't reached that yet. I'm waiting, but I'm in perimenopausal, and I have to say, listen, it changes you ladies. If you've never been there, get ready. If you're in it, you know what I'm talking about. The hot flashes, the brain fog. There was a point that I was like, I think I'm losing my mind. I'm really starting to worry if I have like early onset dementia or something going on. So I started researching, and that's part of the game. And so that made me feel somewhat better. But listen, it's no joke. It's not fun, but it's all part of the life cycle. I'll get through it, just like all the other women before me. I'll get through it. But listen, it's tough. It's tough. Some days the smallest things will aggravate me, and I'll just look at Brock and be like, not today, sir. I'm going to tell you straight up. You're all getting on my nerves. I'll tell Mason, ooh, child, you got to go in the other room. So, I try to be kind about it. Not always, but I try to educate my son and my husband about what I'm going through, and I try to sometimes just kind of take myself out of the room and be like, this is what I've got going on. I just need a few minutes to decompress. Ladies, listen, and men, we all need to decompress sometimes. Do not feel guilty about that. If you have to hide in the bathroom for 5 minutes to get it together, I suggest you do that. Okay, So I'm going to adjust my camera. We'll turn around. We're going to do a full body shot. And then I'm going to come back and share some things with you before we cook dinner tonight. And I love seeing you, and I hope everyone is doing well. Real quick, I forgot to share something with you. This right here on my counter is a money counter. Now listen, I don't have stacks and stacks of money to count, but it is annoying at times with the pizza shop money. Most people don't carry cash that much anymore, but I may go to the bank maybe once every 2 weeks with deposit. So it's nice to have this. I ordered it on Amazon. If you have a business or if you need to count money, it's just easy and it's reliable that I don't have to recheck myself. And you just put the money through there and you pick the dollar amount and let it add it up and do it for you. It was just something I got on Amazon, and it has paid for itself instead of having to count money. It's kind of a quick cheat. So if you have to count money for anything, look into it. So here we go, full body shot, woo! So, these once upon a time used to fit. Not recently, these are old sweats, and I hate to get rid of them because they're nice to wear and I can cinch them tight, but once upon a time, these used to fit. I am down a total, for my highest weight, 67 pounds. So, I've lost a lot of inches, I believe. I don't know. You tell me. You probably see, you see yourself different than what someone else sees you. So, yeah, here it is. Yes, I know my clothes are baggy, and I have other clothes that fit. I'm home. It's my day off, and I'm relaxing. So, there you have it. There is a full shot of the botte. Bag of drawers. Now you see why I pull up my pants all the time. But, when I'm home, I like to wear something comfortable. So, I do have clothes that fit, that I wear out in public. I don't usually look like a trash bag most of the time. All right, there you have it. Like I said earlier, last week we did like a high protein, like almost like a carnivore situation. Now this week we'll incorporate vegetables back in. I'm going to plan ahead, so I'll have all that done. So here's what I've done. I've made my menu. And anything that I can prep ahead of time, now my day off, so like if your day off Sunday, for the week ahead, it's Monday, it's my day off. So I'm prepping up things that I can to set myself up for success. That was a mouthful. Success for the upcoming week. That's what I'm going to do. So on my menu tonight, I know I'm having oven fried chicken thighs and a pot of green beans. So I'll come back later and we'll do that together. So I also have on the menu, and it doesn't have to be in order. I just try to figure out meals. So one day I wanted to do like a chicken salad. Now a salad with some grilled chicken on it. So I've already cut up my romaine lettuce. It's here, washed, cut up, ready to go for whatever day I decide to have that meal. Also, I've made up my homemade ranch dressing. That's ready to go. And then I have my chicken breast. These are the chicken breasts I like to get because they're individually wrapped. Just so like if I wanted chicken breast and the boys wanted steak. But I'm going to thaw these out to have with the salad because more than likely there's not going to be chicken thighs left from tonight's dinner. We eat a lot of protein. We're a high protein family. It's not going to stick around. So anyway, I've got a backup chicken. Also, I found some fish in the freezer. Now it is crusted. It is cod, and this is a company. They're going out of business after I don't know how many years. It used to be called Swans, and then they changed to Yellow, and they're going out. And I love this fish from them, and I love their vegetables. So I'm really going to be upset because they used to come to the pizza shop, the driver, and I would get my broccoli and vegetables from them. So anyway, they're going out of business. So these are, like I said, they're encrusted with whole grain oats, quinoa, and roasted seeds. We really love these, so I'm going to do a fish one night. Now, these are higher in carbohydrates. They're 17 grams of carbohydrates. Subtract 1 for the fiber, so 16 grams of carbohydrates for the serving. So I don't get too upset about that. I personally try to keep my carbs for the day 20 grams of carbohydrates or lower for the whole day. For the whole day. That is where I feel comfortable. That's where I like to keep my carbs. Now, You can do yours higher. That's up, or no, you know, you do you. But if you're interested, I have a website. Sorry, they're going to fly. I have an app on my phone called Carb Manager. It's free. It's an app you can download. They don't know me. I'm not promoting them. I'm just trying to tell you, if you want to keep track of your carbs, it also keeps track of your carbs. It keeps track of your calories. It has a place for your steps. It can keep track of all of that. If you want to do that, look, my shirt's soaked from doing dishes. I try to watch my calories, but my main concern is my carbohydrates. But it's all there for you. It's a free app that I enjoy to use, so I know how many grams of carbohydrates I'm getting. You just plug in your food, and it'll tell you. So anyway, there's that. So on the menu also, for the salad, I've got some boiled eggs that I'm gonna let cool for the salad. So all of that's done. We got the fish. I've got some broccoli cauliflower mix that I'll probably cook with the fish. And then we still have some of that Philly meat left that I remembered. And if the boys don't want that, I'll pick up some steaks, and we're gonna do some sauteed mushroom and onion. And there you have Fridays. Fridays are kind of like a mixed bag. I may just do like breakfast or some wings or something, because Fridays are so hectic. So I didn't really fill in Friday. That might be some scrambled eggs and some sausage, which is fine. So there you have it. Plan ahead, plan your meals, do any prep work that you can. That way you can come home and say, oh no, what am I gonna have for dinner? And you may eat something like popcorn. I've eaten popcorn for dinner back in the day. So anyway, set yourself up for a successful week. There you have it. Sorry, I got my shirt wet, rinsing. Short, chunky girl problems. Always getting the front of the shirt wet. Here are my boneless, skinless chicken thighs for dinner. $3.75 the oven. Pot of green beans going. Quick, simple dinner. It's one of my favorites. This could be in the weekly rotation because I love it so much. Boneless, skinless chicken thighs, like I said. I seasoned one side with the Dan-O's original. I'm enjoying this. I get on a spice kick, that I like to use it. So I did that on the one side. Dipped it in the pork panko crumbs. I'm loving those. Really bake up nicely. So now I'm going to go, and I hit the tops with a little bit of the avocado oil just to help brown it up a little bit. We're going in with the Dan-O's seasoning now on the other side. Salt, pepper. Now, if you've been my friend for a while, I had these salt and pepper shakers before. They stopped working. Couldn't figure out why, even though I changed the batteries. I don't know. I think I just wore them out because I had them for like 3 or 4 years, maybe longer. So anyway, Amazon, I got my new ones. I'm so excited because I use that Baja Gold sea salt, and it has minerals in it, and it's kind of like a wet sea salt. And I felt like when I pinched it, I ended up using too much. Now that I've got a grinder, I have a little bit more control on the salt. So there you have it. Amazon. They come in a 2-pack. They're not expensive. Make a great Christmas present for somebody or yourself. Treat yourself. Got some paprika here because she's my friend. And there you have it. I don't know if I said it or not, but the oven, $3.75. And there you have dinner. I mean, it cannot be any simpler than this. Oven's going to do the work. If you're eating carbohydrates, throw you in a baked potato or some rice, whatever. We're going to have the chicken and the green beans. And I'll be back to show you when it's finished. Dinner's ready. Chicken thighs are out of the oven. 30 minutes, $3.75. That's the beauty of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. They don't take that long. They look fabulous. Thanks for spending the day with me. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, friends.